Hello and welcome back to another Mission Chief video. I'm Horn Devil, and on today's episode, we're going to be doing something, well, I've been doing a lot of, but I kind of want to do more of. So, we're going to be doing Coast Guard this episode. We have Coast Guard stations all across California, Oregon, Washington, and Alaska. There's also one all the way in Guam at Apple Harbor. So, that's one we don't really talk about, and that we'll never really use that one, but you never know. Okay, so without further ado, we're actually going to be building more Coast Guard. Now, where are we going to be building? I'm not exactly sure, but we're kind of just going to go on the fly. We will be building Station 8's Navigation Station Astoria and Station Astoria itself. They are two different stations right next to each other, but they're not connected, which is really weird. But we'll be doing that. We're also going to be building some stations, maybe not Hawaii, but we'll be building two navigation stations in Cordova, Alaska, and Sitka, Alaska, and we're probably going to be building some probably all over the place here. So, without further ado, let's get started on Astoria. Okay, so I already have it pulled up here on Google Maps. I was actually doing research prior to filming this video. So, this is the aids to navigation buoy tending facility. They park the boat right here, and then they can use the crane to lift up buoys and stuff like that. Usually they have buoys sitting right here, but they do actually have buoys sitting right here as well. You can probably see some red buoys, green buoys, and stuff like that. And that's also labeled here, Aids to Navigation Astoria. So you're going to see all the buoys right here too. You can see green and red ones. I forgot which ones they mean, but green I think goes on the right, and I think red goes on, red go on right? Let's just take a look here. I believe these are the same. Okay, so red's gonna go on the right, or sorry, green's gonna go on the right, and then red's gonna go on the left. This is the same thing for airplanes, and also works for ships too. So ships do have red and green lights on either side of the boat. So red is left, and then green is right. Okay, that makes more sense. So these buoys will be when you have a channel. You'll actually have them going different ways, just so they have two different modes of transportation. Okay, I'm not the biggest expert on buoys, but that's pretty much all I know about buoys. I'm gonna end the video there. Just kidding. Okay, so let's head over to Astoria, and let's get some stuff built. So Astoria, we're gonna go right in between Oregon and Washington, if we can find it. Okay, this is still California. Okay, here we go. We're getting closer. This is Newport. Did I already pass it? Might have passed it already. Portland. Okay, here we go. Air Station Columbia River here, or Astoria. I haven't labeled this one yet, but I will get to it eventually. And then we have our station here. Okay, Astoria. So we do have our U.S. Coast Guard alert here, U.S. Coast Guard mooring, the steadfast and stuff like that. So we do have alert and steadfast is going to be stationed here. These are just large cutters. So we're going to be building this one. If it'll load, there we go. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Station. I'd also like to point out I have 37.5 million credits to spend, so that's a lot of stations. Each Coast Guard station is 500,000, so if you take 500,000 divided by 2 on 37 million, that's 74 stations I can build, 75 roughly, if we're talking about spending all my money. Anyways, we could build 75 stations if we really wanted to, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. We're going to get a large chunk out of the Coast Guard as we can here, but we're not really going to be building too many boats inside the stations. We're going to be just building the stations themselves. I hope that makes sense. We will be building some boats. I'd like to point that out. Okay, without further ado, this is going to be UCG Station Astoria. And we're going to build for 500,000 credits. We're going to expand this twice, and we're going to buy two large coastal boats. And the large coastal boats we're going to be talking about today are, like I said, the Steadfast and the Alert here. So we just have those two boats that we for sure know that they're here. And then we'll just label these real quick here. UCG. And we have WMEC dash 623 active. Oh, oopsies. Active. All right, then we're going to put the next one here. This one is 6:30 alert. ELERT alert. Okay. Enter, save that. Okay. So you have WMEC 6:30 and 6:23 alerts and steadfast here. Actually, we'll mark these ones as yellow just for now. We're going to get some people hired here, and then we should be good for quite a while there. Up next, we're going to go upstream just a little bit, or downstream, I guess, depends how you look at it. We do have the U.S. Coast Guard base here. This is the buoy yard, and then we can build the different things here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is building a coastal rescue station, and I'm thinking about putting it, I think I'll put it right here, at the end of this pier. And this is going to be UCG, and it's actually going to be called Aids to Navigation, which are, these are different stations than typically you'd find. Aids to Navigation Team Astoria, that's going to be the name of the building here. And then we're going to build our 500,000 credits. Now, the only boat that goes here are large boats called, what are they called? I'd have to take a look here. They're called WLBs, and these are buoy tenders. You might not see any pictures, but they're pretty much just buoy tender boats. That's why the U.S. Coast Guard Elm is here, but the Elm has actually moved yards to a different facility. They do change them out when ships need repairs and stuff like that, so they'll send a replacement ship in to do its work. Okay. So up next, so we have those two stations done in Oregon there. We're going to go up to Cordova and Sitka. And we're going to do the Sitka station first. Actually, sorry, the Cordova station. My bad. And then we'll get that one built there. All right, so let's open up this link right here, and that'll pretty much show us the exact address that we're looking for. Okay, so we have our U.S. Coast Guard cutter fur, and then we have our buoy yard here. Unfortunately, the satellite data on this is pretty garbage, but this is definitely the Coast Guard cutter fur. Well, I don't necessarily know whether it's the fur or not, but there's a label over it that says fur, but that's not 100% true. And I'm going to assume these are buoys. I can't 100% tell if these are buoys, but I'm going to assume they're buoys. That is the best information I can really give at this point. And unfortunately, you're not going to get Google Maps vehicle up here in Cordova, Alaska. Yeah, unfortunately. But we do with that information what we will, I guess. So we're going to find this little T here in Cordova. And I don't think we have much else. Cordova AK. Okay. So we have our U.S. Coast Guard Cordova moorings, then we have a U.S. Coast Guard fur here. So we're going to go to, whoopsies, let's go back. Build new building. And this is going to be Coastal Rescue Station. Plop this pin right here. This is going to be UCG, Aids to Navigation Team Cordova. And we're going to build this for 500,000 credits. Okay, and we're going to build one ship here. We're going to go hire more people. We're going to hit one, and then we're going to build the ship. We're going to buy a vehicle. We're going to buy the large coastal boat. We're going to rename this one to WLB213 Fur, which is a tree. UCG WLB 213 FIR. Oopsies, 213 Fur. Okay. Okay, so we can delete this, And then we can get a graphics pack for this real quick here. I do have my own graphics pack, which is this one. I made this myself, which is actually kind of impressive. Yeah, when you look in here, you can see the fur, which is actually pretty dope, in my opinion. This is a pretty large boat. I don't know the exact footage of it. I think it's a 200-foot boat, but I could be 100% wrong. Anyways, so that's Aids and Navigation Team Cordova. Once we get enough personnel hired there, we'll have to get ocean navigation for that team, and then this facility will be good. Okay, up next, we're going to have to go to Sitka, Alaska, and then we have the WLB 203 Kooky. This one was a little bit harder to find than I normally thought. Like I said, usually there's Coast Guard stations, and usually they work together. They have one base, but these ones have 2 separate bases. So we're going to have to go up to Sitka, Alaska. That's fine here. Station Ketchikan, Kodiak. I don't think we actually have it. I think this one's in Sitka. Here we go. Okay. U.S. Coast Guard Station Sitka. Now this one is... I kind of forgot where it is on the map. I really thought I saved it. Let's just delete this real quick. Let's go over to Sitka here. I thought I saved the Google Maps pin on it, but I guess I didn't. That's unfortunate. U.S. Coast Guard, Sitka, Alaska. Let's see if I can just refine what I was looking for here. So this is the air station, and then the actual base. Obviously, we need to be looking near the water here. Gosh, where is it? I feel like we're already too far. That's not it. Oh boy, where is it? Okay, I guess we'll have to bear with me here just for a little bit. I completely forgot where this is. This is the U.S. Coast Guard station, but it's just not the U.S. Coast Guard station. Oh boy. I really should have saved this one. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm just a fucking dumbass for that, so that's a shame. I'll know when I see it. I just don't remember what it looks like. I don't think it's up here. I think this is just way too far. Wow, yeah, I really should have saved that. Here's what we're kind of looking for. There was a picture here somewhere of the actual sign. This is the base I'm looking for here. This is the U.S. Coast Guard. You see U.S. Coast Guard Cutter Kooky, which is the WLB 203, and I don't remember where this building is. I found it once, and I should have saved it, and I don't know where it went. I'm wondering if the mission chief will have an icon of it somewhere here. It's Alaska National Guard. Where is it? Wow, this is embarrassing. I'm really kicking myself in the head for this. Oh, hold up. I think this is it. Okay, hold up. Okay. All right, all right. I think this is it. So there will be a sign out here that says the U.S. Coast Guard cookie. All right. This is the maple. According to the 2011 picture here. So this Google Street View was actually taken in August of 2011. And this information says that the U.S. Coast Guard maple WLB 207 was here. But if we actually look back to the picture that was previously seen, it actually says the 203, which is the kooky, or kuki, or I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I believe it's kooky. I'm going to call it kooky. But let's do... Yeah, let's put the pin right here. Okay, we're gonna do Coastal Rescue Station. This is gonna be Aids to Navigation Team. UCG, Aids to Navigation Team, Sitka. And built for 500,000 credits. So we're going to hire one personnel here, and then we're going to buy the large coastal boat. We're going to buy one personnel. We're going to go back to the team here, go to vehicle market, and then we're going to go to large coastal boat. And then we're going to name this boat. This is going to be the WLB 203 Kooky. Let's actually just copy and paste this. This will probably be a little bit quicker. Copy, UCG, and paste the Kooky. Oh, there we go. Okay, graphics pack, and we're gonna do this. All right, so this is the Kooky. The Kooky is gonna need some training here, just like the fur. So Station Sitka is now complete, and then we'll have to do some different things in Kodiak, as well as Air Station Sitka. We'll have to do a little more research on Air Station Sitka and figure out what type of helicopters are here. And then we could probably head over to Air Station Kodiak over here in Alaska. So Station Kodiak, Air Station Kodiak specifically here, we do have some planes here. Probably only have one listed here. Let me just hire some more personnel here while we're at it. Hire 3 personnel, and we'll hire some personnel here at the boat station. Okay. So with that out of the way, we're going to go to... kind of not sure where I'm going to go next, but let's go to... We could do Virginia. We could do Massachusetts. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do U.S. Coast Guard Base, Portsmouth. U.S. Coast Guard Base, Portsmouth. Now, this station is absolutely stacked with the amount of boats that are here. You guys are going to be very, very... let's type in Virginia here, because it doesn't want to find it for some reason. Virginia. Okay, once this stops lagging just a little bit here, I can show you guys the base here. Now, be prepared to see what you're about to see. This is absolutely wild. So, if we take a look here, this is a nice rendering of the satellite. We have 4 different U.S. cutters here. We have our buoy tender here. And then we actually have 2 buoy tenders here. And then we have a WPB 87-foot patrol boat. And then we have a bunch of medium patrol boats and small patrol boats here. So this station is absolutely stacked. Not only because of the fucking cutters, but like, wow, there is a lot of stuff here. So here at Portsmouth, they have, I kind of listed them all But there's a lot here. There is quite a bit here. So what we're going to do is be building U.S. Coast Guard base Portsmouth here, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay, let's grab this address here, and let's get this base built. Okay, Coastal Rescue Station, UCG, Station, Ports. Trying to spell this right. I believe it's Ports. Portsmouth. Okay. And build for 500,000 credits. Okay, so this station is going to have, well, I don't know if I'm going to build it all, but I'm definitely going to hire more people here first. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 boats for sure. And I haven't even listed half the boats here. I think by the end of this, we're going to have about 8 boats. So that's 8 times 6, that's 36, 40, 48 personnel that we're going to need here. Let's go to edit real quick here. I'm going to need 48 personnel here. Okay, before we get too crazy here, let's build 1 large coastal boat. Let's go to edit, and this is going to be the Bear. UCG. Go to edit here, and then we're going to pick a graphics pack that looks like a cutter here. This is the one we're looking for here. So we're going to pick this one as the Bear. So we just built WMEC 901 Bear. And I think 901 Bear is actually in port on this picture. Let's just take a look here. So we're looking for 901, which will be right at the front of on the bow here. The front of the bow. Here we go. You can see 901 right here. And our graphics pack resembles this boat pretty well. But yeah, it pretty much patrols all of Virginia here, which I think, well, of course there's a massive cargo port here, but yeah, it's quite a base indeed. So that is Station Portsmouth, and we could build a bunch of different bases here. Not exactly sure which one to build yet. I might build Station Bristol. Let's keep going here. Maybe let's keep going down this one right here. Let's go to Station Milford Haven yet next. I don't know what type of boats are here, but we're just going to build the station. U.S. Coast Guard Station Milford Haven. And then we can see the boats right here. So we're going to copy this address. Paste, enter. Of course I didn't find it. We're going to look for Huddings, Virginia. Alright, Huddings, Virginia. Okay. Let's take a look here. Is this the boat station? I think it is. U.S. Coast Guard. Alright. This is the base. Okay. We're going to go to this little pin right here. We're going to drop the pin right there. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Station. This is going to be UCG. And then Station Milford Haven. And then build for 500,000 credits. Okay, this one is built. Up next, we're going to go to Station Cape Charles. We're going to go to copy. We're going to go to paste and search. U.S. Coast Guard base. This is the station. I can see the boat right here. Okay. Let's go to paste and enter. Let's see if it'll find the address here. I think it did. Here we go. U.S. Coast Guard access. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to go to build new building. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Station, and then we're going to drop the pin right here. This is going to be UCG. I'm going to come in here, copy this, paste it in here, Station Cape Charles, and build for 500,000 credits. Okay, we're going to mark this one as green, and we're going to keep trucking along here. Up next is Station Oak Island. I did do some research on this, and there is some boats here. So let me just make this look a little bit more nicer here. You're gonna see this kind of bump up a little bit here. We're gonna make this look pretty. There we go. Station Oak Island. U.S. Coast Guard Station Oak Island. Oh, this one's really weird. Okay. All right, let's see if we can even grab this address here. Let's grab this one, copy this, and then we're gonna post it in here, hit enter. And then we're gonna be putting the Coast Guard Station dock right here. Now this base is really weird. You would think that the Coast Guard base would have boats right here, but they don't. They have them right here and they go out. Then they have to go all the way around, which is really weird. But I would assume this is a lot safer as far as like waves go and erosion and different stuff like that. So they decided to put it here, which is kind of cool. Anyways, this is going to be U.S. Coast Guard Station Oak Island. And build for 5,000 credits. Now I did do some research on this, and I do know the boats here. We do have 2 MLBs, 2 RBSs, and the WLI 65400 Bayberry. And you can actually see the Bayberry in this photo. This is the Bayberry right here. It's a buoy tender. You can also see the buoys right here. You can see the red, green, red, green, red, green buoys here. And then you can see the 2 MLBs here. And then you can actually see 2 RBSs here, and then I don't know exactly what this one is. This does look like another RBS, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we for sure have the 2 MLBs and the RBSs correct here. Yeah, I will probably build these boats, just not right now. So Station Oak Island, we're going to get some more personnel hired up here. We're going to for sure need 30 people here. So Station Oak Island, we're going to mark this off real quick in North Carolina as built. Up next, we're going to go to U.S. Coast Guard Station Base Elizabeth City. Let's type this in. Now, I believe this base actually goes by something different. I think it goes by, what does it go by? Even though it's in Elizabeth City, it goes by some other name. Look at this beautiful photo. Very nice. Okay. This looks... What the hell? What the hell? Hold on. This is the one we just built. U.S. Station Coast Guard, U.S. Station Oak Island, and we're in Elizabeth. This is the one we just built. Interesting. I don't know what kind of information. So I got every single one of these stations off the official U.S. government database, and it said there was Station Oak Island, then U.S. Coast Guard Station Elizabeth City. So I'm wondering if we just have, if there's 2 different bases here. No. What the hell? Okay, I think Elizabeth City is potentially an air station. take a look here. There should be a sign out front here. U.S. Coast Guard. Of course, it's blurred out. Get out of here. I think this is an air station. I think it is. I don't 100% know, though. This is the U.S. Coast Guard plane. U.S. Air Station, Elizabeth City. Okay, so it's an air station. Okay. Air station, there we go. They have helicopters and planes, which is going to be kind of nice. So this is in North Carolina, right, game? Yes, it is. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. U.S. Coast Guard Air Station, Elizabeth City. All right. I'm going to just look at some photos here. You can see that there's this is a plane that's called 2000, well, it's labeled as 2003. We have 2004, and these are just large planes. These are called medium range surveillance planes, or MRSs. So we have two different planes here, and then I would assume there's possibly more than two planes here. We have 2004 and 2003, and I can't really make out this one here, but we can see that it's from Elizabeth City. We have two from Elizabeth City here. So we have, hold on. Okay. So for some reason I have it duplicated here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just delete this, because I actually have all the planes listed down here. We have 2003, 2004, 2001, and I did all the research on the planes already. So I don't know why I did all the extra research, but I have every single one of the planes and the helicopters here. So I'm going to just delete this row. All right. Up next, we're going to build Station Wrightsville Beach, and then we'll come back to Air Station Elizabeth City here a little bit later. Station Wrightsville Beach. All right, U.S. Coast Guard down here. Sweet. Oh wow, look at this boat. Okay, so this is a WPB, and then we have two RBMs and an RBS here. Okay, so we're gonna type in. We're going to get this address here, 912 Water Street. Paste. Build new building, and U.S. Coast Guard, not Rescue School, Coastal Rescue Station. This is going to be UCG, Station Wrightsville Beach, and build. I'm just going to make a quick label here of the boats here. So we have two RBMs and an RBS and a WPB. Let me just take a note of that. So RBM. Oh, that's not what we want. RBM. Okay, so we have two RBMs and an RBS and a WPB. So we're going to mark those in the middle, and we're just going to mark this as built. And we'll come back when we do research and stuff like that. I will come back and figure out what type of units those are, or as far as specifically what numbers they are, and we'll go from there. Okay, up next we're going to go to Station Oregon Inlet. All right, this is the station we're looking for right here. We can see the MLB right here, Motor Lifeboat. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to click this. We're going to go to copy to clipboard, and then we're going to type this in the search bar up here. Hit paste. course, it's not found. Okay, we're going to delete all of this, and then we're going to type... Okay, we're going to have to redo that. Nags Head is the city. North Carolina. Nags Head. Okay, and then we're going to go all the way down south, right... Is this the area? Where's the base? Looking for the Oregon Inlet. Let's just take a look where this is real quick here. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. Okay, so it's right here. Wow, I would have went right past that. Okay, U.S. Coast Guard Station, Oregon Inlet, build new building, Coastal Rescue Station, and we're gonna plop it right there. This is gonna be UCG, Oregon Inlet. Whoa, 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 hold up, hold up. Did this just say 550,000? Oh my god, I was tripping. I thought it said 550,000 credits to build, but it was only 500,000. I'm like, these stations never go up in price. Ever. Okay, U.S. Coast Guard Station, Oregon Inlet, that one's built. We're going to mark these as green. And built. U.S. up next is going to be Station Ocracoke. It is currently giving me gas stations, unfortunately. Let's type in USCG station. Okay. It is still actively giving me is this, oh, this is Ocracoke? Is this Ocracoke? Are we in Ocracoke? Hatteras Island. Okay. This does not necessarily say we're in Ocracoke, but these are two MLBs here. Okay, actually, this says Ocracoke. So I think this is the station. This is in Hatteras. This is Station Hatteras Inlet. Is this Station Hatteras Inlet? I think this is Station Hatteras. Okay. We might have to just skip around real quick here. This is really weird. Oh, this is a campground. That makes more sense. Task and event. Let's just finish this. Participate in one alliance event. Okay. Let's type this in here. See if it finds it for... Oh, it's finding it. U.S. Coast Guard Station Hatteras Inlet. Okay. So this is the one we were just looking at. Here, okay. Makes more sense, I guess. We're gonna go to Mission Chief, and we're gonna go to Building. We're gonna go to Coastal Rescue Station, and we're gonna drop it right there. UCG. And this is gonna be Hatteras Inlet. And paste. And build 500,000 credits. And we've barely even made a dent in our money. We've built a lot, but not a whole lot. We're going to send some ambulances to the hospital real quick here while we wait. Oh, boy. We've been getting stuff done today, though. Of course, with a lot of money, you gotta spend it. You gotta spend money to make money in this game. So, okay. Station Hatteras Inlet. That one is complete. Let's just take a look here at North Carolina and Virginia. Look how many we've already built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just the 7 we built in North Carolina and Virginia. Remember that we also built some in Alaska and Oregon today. We built 2 in Alaska and then 2 in Oregon. And then we built some boats with that too. So that we are trucking along here. So Hatter's Inlet, we're going to mark this one off real quick here. Mark it as green, and then we're going to do Station Hoboken, I guess we're going to call it. And I can't find Station Ocracoke. If I had more time, I would find it, but I won't do that to you guys. Unless you guys really want to do that. But this is a very, very weird looking bridge here. Very interesting. Okay, U.S. Coast Guard Station, and this one's pretty easy. We can see an RBS right here, then an RBM. Pretty easy Coast Guard Station here. Okay, let's just type this in real quick here and here. Paste and enter. This is in Hobo. Okay, here we go. Build new building, and it's going to be Coastal Rescue Station, and we're going to plop the pin right here on the dock. UCG Station Huckabee or Hoboken. All right. This is going to be RBS, and it's going to be an RBM. All right, so this one is complete. Up next, we're going to go to Station Fort McCon. And let's paste that in here. Station Fort McCon. And this one's right here at the end. Let's grab the address and head that way. Paste, enter. All right, we're gonna go to build new building, and we're gonna go to Coastal Rescue Station, and then we're gonna drop the pin right here. But according to this information, we do have multiple boats here, here as well. We do have the U.S. Coast Guard Nathan Bruckenthal and the Richard Snyder and the Smilax, and then we also have the U.S. Coast Guard Maple. The U.S. Coast Guard Maple is actually the WLB here, which I do have listed, and that is just a buoy tender. So typically, and this is where the buoy tender is stationed at. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna drop the pin right here, I guess. It kind of does the best of both worlds there. So UCG, and this is gonna be Station Macon, and build for 500,000 credits. Okay, that one's built. As far as boats go, I'll have to research this and build them later. But we'll get people hired up here because this is probably going to be a very, very large station. All right. Up next, we're going to do Station Emerald Isle. And then we'll build Air Station Elizabeth City after that. After this. Here's our Coast Guard boats right here. It hasn't even loaded in yet. Emerald Isle. Let me just type this in here. Emerald Isle. And see. Okay. And then the station was right at the end here. Okay. And then we can see this little T here, and we have the T here. Station Emerald Isle. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Station, and we're going to drop our pin right here on the dock. And this is going to be UCG, Station Emerald Isle. I'm wondering if I type in Station Emerald Isle here in the search bar that it finds it. Let's take a look. Oh, wrong page. Let's just type this in. Let's go to paste Station Emerald Isle. It did. Well, let's type it even more. Hold on. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try this from now on. Station Emerald Isle. Usually it only goes off addresses, but let's type in Air Station Elizabeth City. Let's see what it says. No way. No way it found it. It did, it did, it did. We do have an airport fire department here from U.S. Coast Guard. U.S. Coast Guard. There's also looks like there's a boat station here too, which is kind of interesting. Air station. Let's just type this in here. Air station Elizabeth City. And if there's boats here, we'll have to build a little boat pin as well. Which I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be boats here. This is one large coastal boat, or base, I should say. Coast Guard base. This is an absolutely massive Coast Guard base. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build the Coast Guard hangar where it says it over here. I think it says this is a fire station. Or, no, this is the fire station right here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at the fire station. You can see the little fire trucks here. You can see the ambulance here. Nice. Okay. All right. So we're going to build the air station here. And then if this is a boat station, which it might be, if this is the boat station, I'll have to build boats here. But in the meantime, we won't. U.S. Coast Guard Air Station. Where's that air station? That coastal air station. I can't even build it. That's disappointing. Okay, I can't build the air station yet, so I'll have to come back to this. Let me just type a little note here. Boat station? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'll make a little red pin so I can see it easier. Okay, boat station? I don't know. I don't know if this is a boat station. There's a boat dock here, so there could be, but I would have to do a little more research on it. Okay, let's continue on. U.S. Coast Guard. Let's start from the bottom now. Let's go to Delaware, because Delaware is, there's three bases in District of Columbia, so DC, Washington. Okay, let's do Station Indian River Inlet, which is in Delaware. Delaware has one Coast Guard station. Actually, why are we doing this? Let's just type it in here. Station Indian River Inlet. If this finds it, is this it? Is this it right here? I don't know. Let's type it in here. Indian River Inlet, which I think it is. Oh wow, look at these boats. We have an RBS here, and we have two MLBs, motor lifeboats. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. Okay. We're going to go to build new building. We're going to go to coastal rescue station, and we're going to drop the pins right here. The UCG station, Indian River Inlet, and build for 5 out of those 9 credits. Okay, so that's the only one in Delaware that we ever need to build. Okay, let's mark this one as built. Four boats here. Okay, up next we're going to build Station Annapolis and then Station Ocean Island afterwards. We can't build the air stations yet, and we're also going to skip DC just because DC is kind of a shithole. I hate DC. Anyways, with that being said, let's build Annapolis. I will eventually build DC. I just really don't like government. That's just me, though. Okay, well, we'll have to make this a little more specific here because it's pulling up fire departments here. USCG Station Annapolis. Is this it? That's it? One boat? Okay, that's all right. I don't think it'll find it, to be honest, if I type in Station Annapolis, but you never know. Let's type this in. Station Annapolis. Well, I don't think it found it, but we can kind of go off where this is. Okay. I believe it's down here. No, it's not. It's across. It's across. It's across. Okay, so okay, we're in the right area. It's somewhere in here, I think. No, it's in here. Wow, I'm all over the place. Oh boy. Okay, so this is on. What street is this? Thomas Point Road. This is Thomas Point Road. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We have. Okay. Coast Guard Access Road. All right, so we're gonna go to Build New Building, and we're gonna drop the pin right here. Type of building: Coastal Rescue Station, UCG Station Annapolis, and build. Okay, we're gonna mark this as green. Up next is gonna be Station Ocean Island in Maryland. Right, let's take this in and see if it finds it. A random airport? Where is this? Where am I? Okay, yeah, it didn't find it clearly. Let's type this in here. Coast Guard Station. Okay, this is just for us to a train station. U.S. Coast Guard Station, Ocean Island. This is a Maryland station, so why is it bringing us to New York? Okay, here we go. Is this Ocean City? Ocean Island. Let's take a look here. U.S. Coast Guard Station, Ocean City, Maryland. So I'm wondering if this is supposed to be Ocean City. Ocean, we'll change this real quick. Ocean City. No wonder it had a hard time finding it. Okay. Grab this pin. And then we can bring it back over here. Ocean City. Okay, here we are. Build new building. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Station, and then we're going to put the boats right around here. We're going to put them on this pin right here. UCG. Station Ocean City. And built for 5,000 credits. Okay. Now, there is actually pictures of the boats here, which is kind of cool. So we do have our 47-foot lifeboat here, which is 221, and then we do have some smaller boats here as well. But we'll have to come back on these and do a little more research off camera. But I will just add this link in here so we can have a quick little cheat sheet to the station. Let's go to paste. There we go. That one's built. Up next, we're going to go to Station St. Inigo's. Yeah, we'll just call it that. Okay. We'll go to this next one here. Station Inigo's. we do have our 2 MLBs and an RBS here. I'm going to put the pins right on the dock. It's going to be Coastal Rescue Station, and we're going to drop the pin right there at the end. UCG Station Saint. Come on. There we go. Station Indigos. All right, so this one is built. Can we even build this air station yet? I don't know why it's not letting me build it. Air station, coastal air station. It is. It'll let us build. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go to air station Elizabeth City. Paste. Air station Elizabeth City. All right. Where's that fire station? Okay, right here. Build new building, and we're going to put the air station pin right on this hangar here. Paste and enter. All right. Like I said last time, this is the fire station here, and then this is the hangar. So we're going to put the pin right here. This is going to be UCG Air Station Elizabeth City, and the build for 1 million credits. Wow. Okay, that was expensive. Just kidding. If you think that was expensive, just check how much the expansions are for this thing. First off, we're going to hire more personnel here, and then we're going to go to expansions. So 1 helicopter hangar is 10,000 credits, which is nothing. It's like, oh yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. 1 aircraft hangar or plane hangar is 10,000, but then it upgrades to 200,000 credits for each. That's expensive. Okay, we're going to get the plane hangar here and the helicopter hangar. So that's $420,000 there. And then we're going to get an additional plane hangar here. And then we're going to get an additional plane hangar here. And then we're going to get another additional plane hangar here. And so when that's all said and done, I mean, shit here is expensive as hell. So yeah. We're going to go to vehicle market. We're going to go to Coastal Rescue Helicopter, and then we're going to buy a plane. So just these 2 vehicles alone, $800,000. We just spent about 2 million credits in like the last 30 seconds. Okay, anyways, we have our Coastal Rescue plane here. I believe this is an MRS, but I'd have to double check here. We're just going to label this as 2003. I believe this is an MRS. We're just going to label this as 2003 for now. I'm going to save. And then we're going to go to edit, and then we're going to go to graphics pack, click the plane, and then we'll just mark this as yellow just for now. And then we do have our MRR 618. So this one is legit. It's a medium range recovery. We'll come down here, go to edit, UCG, and MRR 6018. Go to edit, graphics pack. We're going to find a helicopter. There we go. And then we're going to go back down here to Elizabeth City, and we're going to type in UCG for this one as well. All right, UCG 2003. Okay, the air station Elizabeth City is built. Sweet. Okay. Wow, that was a lot to build. This is quite a bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stations just in District 5. And then we built 4 stations altogether with other stations. So we built 2 in Oregon and then 2 in Alaska. So that was 15 stations we just built. We still have 25 million credits to spend. But I'd just like to kind of back up here and show you guys the coastline between North Carolina and Virginia and a little bit of Delaware. That's absolutely crazy. Look how beautiful this looks. That looks absolutely so beautiful. I really don't want to add more, but I have to. I will eventually. But I think this is a good start to District 5. Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. This is going to cost so much money to actually fulfill. But I think we'll call it good on this episode for now. I thank you guys for watching. I will have to do a little more research on